Hello guys, good morning. So by now you must have come across the news which our Honorable Prime Minister broke last night. What I'm going to do in this video is I'll be picking up very important phrases, collocations, key expressions from this news article. So let's get started with reading this article. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Tuesday ramped up the fight against coronavirus. So we have got the phrasal verb here, ramped up. So ramp up means to increase the intensity of something, okay? Ramped up the fight. So when we say ramp up the fight means to increase it. Transmission and save India from a massive outbreak, okay? That could overwhelm the healthcare system. Massive outbreak. Massive means very huge, heavy or bulky. That could overwhelm. Overwhelm means overpower. Okay. So if we read it further, and even the healthcare systems of developed countries like the US and Italy were struggling to respond to the unprecedented situation. Unprecedented is something that was never seen, never experienced or never done before. It is a decisive fight. Decisive is like final or conclusive. Like we can also say decisive battle. Okay, we can also say decisive vote in a week. Drawing what he called the Lakshman Rekha for people, Modi bluntly said. Bluntly means something which is said very directly, without delicacy or the usual forms of civility, means which is said very plainly, abruptly. Forget about venturing out. What is venturing out? So venturing out means, a risky or daring undertaking or journey when you are going out. So that is why it is said venture out means to go out. We must strengthen our resolve at every step and also be restrained. Okay, also be restrained. Okay, this resolve is very important word because it can be used as a verb and as a noun. Here, however, it is being used as a noun, not as a verb. So if we use it as a verb, so resolve means to solve a problem. Okay, but like resolve a problem, solve a problem. But resolve here means willpower. It is your determination. Nobody should breach this Lakshman Rekha. Breach is to break something, to come out of something. Okay. Next, when we read, the 21-day lockdown is arguably the first measure taken by any country to deal with the threat, and Modi, like his address on Thursday, minced no words. Means suppose we say like I will mince no words. It means I'm not going to restrain myself to say something. Okay, I will not be diplomatic. I will be speaking plainly, directly. I will not mold the language. I will not sugarcoat it. Okay, I will say it as it is. He suggested that India could still find a way out the crisis by exercising social distancing. India is at the stage where our actions will decide the extent to which we can mitigate the crisis. Mitigate the crisis means to reduce it or to lessen it. Okay, there is a list of exempt services such as healthcare. Exempt services means those which will not be included. But he plainly suggested that implementation would be rigorous. Rigorous is severe or it is intense. Like we also say a rigorous winter, which is very severe winter, intense winter. Rigorous, we can also say a rigorous officer of justice. We can also say a rigorous inspection, a rigorous execution of law. Police, that was something having to deal with unruly public. Unruly public means which is uncontrolled. You cannot have any control over them. So that is unruly public. Like we also say unruly mob. I'm appealing with folded hands with utmost decency, when you are really humbled, then you generally say this, that with folded hands I request you to do this. So deceptive is misleading or likely or attempting to deceive. Like we can say deceptive advertising. Deceptive advertising is, misleading advertising. We also say deceptive practices. So deceptive practices means something which is not legal, which is quite misleading, which is deceiving completely. The highest priority will be given to repairing health facilities and working with WHO and Indian institutions. Efforts will be made to ensure we have ICUs, ventilators, beds, medical and paramedical staff. He said that wittingly or unwittingly. Now, what does this mean? Wittingly or unwittingly means knowingly or unknowingly. So that's all for now. You must have learned some good phrases that you can use in your speaking. Now what I want you to do is to make a comment and use any of the words, any of the phrases, any of the phrasal verbs or collocation that you have just now learned from this lesson, and drop it down in the comment box below. I would love to read it and correct it if need be. Thank you so much for watching this video. Till then, take care of yourself, stay home, stay safe, and I will see you in another video. Bye bye.